Imagine that you have a beautiful garden full of colorful flowers, butterflies, and birds. Each day, you wake up and see new colors, hear the sounds of nature, and feel the fresh breeze passing through the trees. This garden brings peace, joy, and life to your day. Now, think about what would happen if, suddenly, someone stopped taking care of this garden, threw trash in it, and stopped watering the plants. The flowers, which were once vibrant and full of life, would begin to wither. The butterflies, which danced from flower to flower, would fly away in search of another place to live. And the birds, which filled the garden with their songs, would also disappear, leaving the environment silent and lifeless. Over time, this garden, which was once so beautiful, would become gray, colorless, and devoid of the energy you once loved. Our planet is like that garden on a much larger scale. Earth is our home, and when it is healthy, it rewards us with wonderful landscapes, rich biodiversity, and an environment where we can thrive. But when the world's temperature rises too much due to global warming, or when we pollute the air, water, and soil, something very concerning begins to happen. The plants, which rely on specific conditions to grow and flourish, start to die. The trees, which once gave us shade and purified the air, begin to dry up. Animals that depend on these plants and trees to survive start to disappear. This means fewer colors in nature, fewer flowers in the fields, fewer birds in the sky, and less life around us. This loss of life and colors in nature is not just sad to see. It affects everything around us. When plants and animals disappear, it also interferes with our ability to obtain healthy food, to have clean air to breathe, and to find places where we can connect with nature and recharge our energies. Moreover, the lack of biological diversity can lead to problems that we do not always immediately perceive, such as the reduction of pollinators, which are essential for the production of fruits and vegetables. If we do not take good care of our planetary garden, it could become unrecognizable, gray, and lifeless. The world, which is so full of colors and wonders, risks losing its brilliance if we do not take measures to protect the environment. This means that all of us have a role to play. Whether planting a tree, conserving water, recycling, or simply caring for the nature around us, every small action counts. We must remember that the world is our garden, and it is our responsibility to ensure that it continues to be a place full of colors and life for us and for future generations. When we protect the environment, we are not only preserving the colors and beauty of the earth, but also our own health and well-being. Let's think of the world as a huge box of colored pencils. Each species of plant, animal, or even the smallest living beings like microorganisms is like a different pencil with its unique and special color. This diversity of colors is what gives life and beauty to our planet. Now, imagine that as you use this box of pencils, you start to lose some pencils over time. First, a green pencil, then a blue one, and so on. Gradually, the box has fewer colors, and the drawings you make start to lose their vibrancy, becoming more faded, less expressive. In the real world, this process happens similarly, but with much more serious consequences. When a species of plant or animal disappears, whether due to habitat destruction, climate change, overhunting, or other factors, it's like taking a color out of nature's palette. Each extinct species means less life and less beauty in the world around us. And extinction doesn't just affect the species that disappears. It also impacts all the others that depend on it in some way. For example, if a plant disappears, the animals that rely on it for food or shelter also suffer. This can create a domino effect, where the loss of one species leads to the loss of others, causing an imbalance in the entire ecosystem. Biological diversity, or biodiversity, is what makes our planet so beautiful and full of life. This diversity is like a mosaic, where each piece plays an essential role. Without all the pieces, the mosaic is incomplete. and the balance of nature is broken. When we lose a species, we are losing much more than just a simple color. We are losing ecological functions, such as the pollination of plants, the purification of water, and even pest control. These functions are crucial for keeping ecosystems healthy and, consequently, for our own survival. Furthermore, biodiversity has immeasurable value in cultural, scientific, and economic terms. Many plants and animals have been sources of inspiration for cultures around the world, and they are also essential for medicine, providing substances that can be used to develop drugs. The loss of a species can mean the loss of potential discoveries that could benefit all of humanity. That is why it is so important to care for and conserve the species that still exist. Conserving biodiversity is not just about protecting the natural beauty of the world, but also about ensuring that ecosystems continue to function properly and that future generations can enjoy a healthy and vibrant planet. This can be achieved in various ways, such as protecting natural habitats, creating conservation areas, promoting sustainable agriculture, and educating people about the importance of each species on Earth. In the end, preserving biodiversity is preserving the colors of our planet. It is ensuring that the world continues to be a vibrant, diverse place, full of wonders for all of us. Every species, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, has a role to play in the great tapestry of life. And it is up to us, as stewards of this planet, to ensure that all these colors continue to shine for many generations. As cities grow, more buildings, roads, and pavements are constructed. This means that green spaces, such as parks, forests, and gardens, are being replaced by concrete and asphalt. When this happens, the natural colors we see in the trees, flowers, and lawns are replaced by shades of gray and brown. This process of urbanization makes cities look more and more alike, losing the variety of colors and the beauty that nature offers. Instead of seeing the vibrant green of leaves on trees or the colorful flowers in garden beds, we see more blocks of concrete and lifeless streets. This is why it is so important to maintain and create more green spaces in cities, so that we can continue to enjoy the colors and diversity that nature offers, even in urban environments. Have you ever noticed how you feel better when you are in a place full of colors, like a flower-filled park or a room painted with bright colors? The colors around us have a big impact on how we feel. When we are surrounded by vibrant colors, we can feel happier, more creative, and even more energized. On the other hand, when we live in an environment that is all gray or lifeless, it can affect our mood. We might feel sadder, more tired, or even less motivated. It's as if the colors around us are food for our minds and hearts. That is why it is important to value and protect places that still have natural and vibrant colors, as they help to maintain our well-being and joy of living. Nowadays, we spend a lot of time in front of screens, whether on the phone, computer, or TV. These screens show us colorful images, videos, and games that can seem very real. But no matter how beautiful the colors on screens are, they cannot replace the colors we see in nature. When we spend too much time in virtual environments, we can end up forgetting to look at the real world around us. The colors on a screen are created by machines, while the colors of nature are alive, change with the seasons, and have a positive effect on our well-being. It is important not to let technology take the place of natural colors, because the real world offers a variety of colors and experiences that no screen can imitate. Therefore, we need to balance the time we spend on screens with time outdoors, where we can see the colors of the sky, the trees, the flowers, and feel the positive energy that these colors bring to our lives.